Hey guys, thanks for reading the 2150 Law Solution. The Crucible of War displays the law of timing. When the stakes are high, the consequences of the law of timing are dramatic and immediate. That is certainly true in war. In any major battle, the critical importance of timing becomes evident. The Battle of Gettysburg during the American Civil War is a prime example. When Confederate General Robert E. Lee took the Army of Northern Virginia into Pennsylvania in late June of 1863, he had three goals. 1. Draw the Union Army out of Virginia. 2. Resupply his troops using Pennsylvania's resources. And 3. Bring the fighting to the heart of the enemy territory, thereby prodding the Union Army into hasty and unwanted action. It was the third year of the war, and both the Union and the Confederacy were growing weary of the conflict. Lee hoped his actions would bring an end to conflict. Several days prior to the battle, Lee told General Trimble, "Our army is in good spirits, not over-fatigued, and can be concentrated on any one point in 24 hours or less. I have not yet heard that the enemy have crossed the Potomac, and I am waiting to hear from General Stuart. When they hear where we are, they will make forced marches. They will come up, broken down from hunger and hard marching, strung out on a long line and much demoralized. When they come into Pennsylvania, I shall throw an overwhelming force on their advance, crush it, follow up the success, drive one corps back on another, and by successive repulses and surprises, before they can concentrate, create a panic and virtually destroy the army." Lee was trying to seize the opportunity for overwhelming victory. He didn't know until the morning of July 1st that the Union Army had already moved north. By then, most of its forces were already engaging Confederate troops on the Chambersburg Road west of Gettysburg. That development disrupted Lee's strategy and ruined his timing. Lee's first instinct was to hold back and wait for his army's full strength to assemble before forcing a major engagement. But always conscious of the importance of timing, he recognized when his troops had a sudden advantage. As Lee watched from a nearby ridge, he saw that Federal troops were being routed and retreating. There was still a chance to take action that could lead to victory. Confederate forces could attack and seize the high ground of Cemetery Hill, defended only by a few Union infantry reserves and artillery. If they could capture and control that position, Lee reasoned, they would control the whole area. It would be the key to Confederate victory and possibly bring an end to the war. In position to take that hill was Confederate General R.S. Ewell. It was still early in the day, and if Ewell moved forward, he could take it. But instead of pressing his advantage when the time was ripe and engaging his enemy, Ewell simply watched. He let the opportunity slip away, and the Confederates didn't take Cemetery Hill. But in the next morning, Union troops had reinforced their previous positions, and the South's chance was gone. The North and Southern armies fought for 2 more days, but in the end, Lee's forces suffered defeat, having lost around 33,000 of 76,300 men to injury or death. Their only choice was to retreat and make their way back to Virginia. So basically, it's saying that, the Confederates at that battle could have won that battle, and which might have led into butterfly effect or just end the war. But instead, they waited and missed the opportunity. So, as a kid spoken, how kids help their own dad. Boy and the Beetle is the story about the relationship between a beetle and boy. Stick Dude and the Ice Cream Island. So my book's about a kid and a dude who goes on a adventure to get treasure. And Aliens Don't Work is about a kid and aliens stole a song. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Bye.